Alrighty. Hello. Hello, friends. Hello, hello. How is it going? Let's see. Ankit, hello. CB, Marcusant, hello. Friendship, yo. Vexaller, Latam Keith, One Drunk Man, Krusty, Keith, hello, hello. Oh, One Drunk Man, thank you so much for the 26 months. Twitch payment service be dropping my sub. Oh, did they drop oh, your consecutive sub? Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's so weird. Mr. Andrew, hello. Fallen. Hello, hello. Happy October, I guess. Still. G. Benek, hello. How's it going? Mr. Andrew, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas. Okay. Not yet. Too soon. At least after Halloween and Thanksgiving, I guess. At least after Halloween. That mat slaps. It's pretty nice. It is pretty nice. Alright, so as the title implies, we are building a Matrix 8XV2.0 today. It's one of the Christmas edition ones, which just means they released it around Christmas, and it was this Christmas themed drop with certain badges that have like Christmas themed icons and stuff. So, but still the same as the other Matrix 8XV 2.0s additionals. They are pretty nice. What are the keycaps in those? You mean the HKB? These are just dyed blanks. They're just dyed blanks. Yeah. Kind of tempted to pick up a HKB Pro 3 with that sale active. Oh yeah, that is true. One Drunk Man is right. HKB right now has a sale of like $15 for like some of the base units for HKBs and Real Forces, and then they have up to like $25 off for like hybrids, I think. So they have a current sale going on the HKB website. I think it's the Fujitsu Scanner Store website. So yep. All right, so let's get started. Have some switches here, lubed, and then some stabs over here. So let's unpack this. Oh, it's the opposite way. So yeah, I think the Matrix Labs Christmas edition ran in 2020. This was like during the pandemic. So I remember they took a while to ship, but they did eventually ship. So they came with these like postcards, which are pretty neat. Pumped, hello, hi, would you go for Bakaneka or QK60 between the two? I'm opting for QK60 input. I've heard good things about the QK60. I mean, I've heard good things about overall like the Quarter Keys boards. I haven't tried it myself. So I think I mean, I haven't. Let me take a look. I haven't taken a look at the QK60 offering specifically yet. Let me see. QK60 product page. Let's see. Aluminum top, aluminum bottom, stainless steel weight. Top case acrylic or aluminum. Looks very clean. I think the QK60 honestly looks really clean compared to the Bakanekos, which tend to have a lot of them. There's the CNC ones as well, but there's the painted finish ones as well. The QK60 seems to be aesthetically pretty clean, so that's pretty cool. Offers HKB, Win keyless, and Win key, which is nice. And PCB is compatible with all of those. They have hot swap, That's it seems like the QK60 has more to offer for the price. So yeah, I think the QK60 might be the better deal as far as bang for the buck goes right now. So there's that. Yeah, I mean, I think people are saying the same thing. Oh, I realized that for some reason the 7 chat thing was not on. I mean the 7 TV chat. All right, so here's our plate for today. Let's open it up. Oh, it has one of those voided warranty stickers. Pretty neat. So this is an aluminum plate, and it has the Christmas icon here, engraved, laser engraved, I assume. See, we have a PCB. Was there ever a 7U WinKey 2.0? Not that I recall. I don't actually remember, so I can't tell you. I don't recall seeing one though. I remember. I thought they were all WinKeyless in some form. And then the 2.2 was Chinese WinKeyless, which is the smaller blocker. Alright, so we have a PCB here, which we actually need to test out. This is the, like the plate foam kind of piece. It's more like silicone, sort of. So I can just show it to you. I don't think I'm going to be using it today, but I can show you what it looks like. Heard there are some talkers in the chat. Hello, Gam, how are you? Yeah, so it comes with this like plastic wrapping right now. You can remove it obviously, but it's actually like this kind of silicone piece. Pretty rigid. I personally don't recommend using it because it adds so much rigidity, but some people like it because it does fill the space, so it gets rid of echoing and resonance, which can be nice, but I personally tend to opt not to use them. But it is a personal choice at the end of the day. See, we have a bunch of accessories in here, including the daughter board and stuff, I'm pretty sure. And then here we have our case. Hey man, is an Akko Mod 007V2 good for first build planning on building with C3 stabs and Oil Kings? I actually don't know too much about Akko products, I have to be quite honest with you. I personally don't deal with them as much, and so I can't really like you know, say too much about them. If the offering seems satisfactory for you, like for the price, why not? But that said, I do think there's a lot of competitiveness in the market with respect to that, and so I do think there's like other offerings like Keycrons, and you know, like this QK60 one that's like $135 or whatever for everything is, you know, it's also very competitive. But I don't know what your budget might be, so I guess that would change your perspective on that. But yes, do get some. I mean, it's nice to use some new stabs and obviously lube them, and you know, having switches that you might want to mod yourself. Looking forward to the weekend. Should get a new bike going if everything goes according to plan. Ooh, fun. I didn't know you biked, Gam. That's cool. Alright, so this also comes with this like also silicone piece, which actually I guess I'll just remove as I disassemble the case because I need to get that daughter board anyway. So yeah, so this is a WinKeyless Matrix 8XV2.0 Christmas edition. I actually don't know what the finish is called on this. This is not McFlurry. This is like a kind of like a snowy white kind of tone. I actually don't know what it's called, but it's a very nice white color. It's a powder coated, I think. It's one of their powder coated finishes. It does say Xmas edition right here. Dirty white. Is that what it's called? I see. But super nice. Ooh, the back weight is very nice. Wow, super clean. Oh, this one has the bump-ons that are like the different like figures and stuff. Pretty neat. This is very cool. No, I just made that up. Oh, I see. But yeah, the badges are obviously Christmas themed. Like this like Santa hat, right? But Matrix 8XV2.0s are pretty nice. Yeah, like the MacBook style bump-ons. Alright, let's open the case up. Wait, that's not the right one. Good evening, Mr. Kupo. Hello. How's it going? How are you doing? How are you doing these days? Getting busy? Did your Totoro mat get there yet? No, I don't think so. I think probably tomorrow, if not, day after. A little busy, but I'm okay. Just happy I can be on stream for a bit. Oh, that's good. Well, that's good that it's still manageable and everything. I guess first semester tends to be a bit better. So, I know what it is like. One Piece. Kupo? I thought it was Cup O. Yeah, I think it's Kupo. But, I think people say both. Alright, we take off this top piece. Has the daughter board for the LED section here. And then the rest is basically just top mount stuff. And we do have this like hay silicone piece, which also is wrapped in this plastic just to kind of protect it, I guess, because that's the way it's cut. And you can also remove like the letters here so it shows. I'm just gonna put this down for a sec. Can like remove this part here so it just like says Matrix Lab. Pretty nice. Just kind of says Matrix Lab there. Can actually toss these out because they're just gonna come off anyway. Ikezaki, hello. Hey Diego, I have a question regarding the JB2. Does the weight on the CE make any difference compared to the ME that does not have a weight? So at least for my stream that I did on the ME, we actually weighed it. Weight-wise, it's the same. The V2 ME and the V2 CE pretty much weigh the same build. Like grams wise, you know? Does it make a big difference? I don't know. I guess the only way for me to actually compare it would be to have the same build in both and try them both in like equal conditions, so it's like an A-B comparison. I would imagine there is going to be some sort of difference. I don't think it would be a big difference though, you know what I mean? Because the majority of cases like the aluminum case, right? And then like the steel thing, like, you know, the steel weight in the bag, the Toblerone piece is still there, pretty dense, right? And the back plate, like for the CE, is just carbon fibers. It's pretty weightless, relatively. And like, yeah, there's the internal brass weight, but I don't know if it makes a huge difference. Like, I wouldn't know though, unless you like A/B test that. But at least as far as typing experience goes, the ME is pretty nice. It's just like the same. It's just like the same Jane V2 kind of experience. So honestly, I would say like There's nothing about the V2ME that really detracts from the experience. You know what I mean? Like removing, or not removing, but changing the design a little bit like that. I don't think it really has a huge detriment, is what I'm trying to say. So. But yeah. How about the sound? Yeah, I mean, sound-wise, I think the only way to know is to compare it 1-to-1. That's the only real way to know the difference. Because if I'm using different switches and different plate and all that kind of stuff, it's not gonna... I can't compare it because some switches are just louder than others. Bro, V2ME will stick to the fridge? Actually sticks though? I mean, I saw that like little ending portion of Avi's video that he had it on the fridge, but I don't know if it actually like stuck. I think it kind of, you know, it's too heavy. But the magnets are strong. Actually, the magnets are pretty strong. It's actually pretty nice. I actually don't mind the magnet thing at all. But that's just me. Can your Jane do that? Don't think so. ME will. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to say about the sound though. If I didn't already say that, but I really would try to. I guess the only way for me to know that is really to just have an equivalent build in both cases, which I haven't done. So wait, just. The screw just went down here. Okay, it didn't fall off. Great. Alright. ME mods were hollow when you were typing on the alphas? Oh. Alright. Let's tear this part off here. I think it'll stick to my fridge. Not all fridges can hold as well. That is kind of true. Hello. Bobby McBobby, how's it going? Depends how the fridge is surfaced. That is true. I do know that the fridges do vary with magnets, so you can stick on them. I do have some magnets that don't stick properly. Okay, so we do need to test the PCB out first before we get started, just because matrix boards, you never know. The PCBs are like proprietary essentially, so kind of hard to tell sometimes. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna need the plates. I'm gonna leave the plate. Alright, gonna need some of the other accessories here, like cables. Switch lube consistency, yeah, sure, for sure. Keycaps, gotta use the same ones, gotta have them in the same extent and all that. But I mean, yeah, I think 1-to-1 comparison wise, I don't really think there would be a huge difference. Like, that's my educated guess. I don't really think it's gonna be like, I mean, I think you will obviously tell some audible difference, right? Like, you will be able to hear some kind of, you know, frequency band change, you know, like the content of the sound is a little different, yeah, sure. But I don't think it will be like, oh man, this one sounds shitty, this one sounds terrible, and this one sounds amazing, kind of, you know, like I don't think it will be something like mind-blowing, but that's just my take on it. I think I don't really think that would be the case. Hola amigo, el color es flash white. Flash white? Oh, I see. So this is flash white for the 8XV2.0. Very cool. Pretty cool color. I really like it. It's a very, very nice white. Very, very nice white. Just top loop stem, then it's consistent. Thanks, physics. But my crucifix is dirty. Oh man. Would just assume the V2C will sound a little bit deeper in the alpha since the brass is directly under them. Yeah, possibly. I mean, having like a dense metal under it, yeah. So the sound has like either, I mean, sound gets what? Absorbed, reflected. I guess scattered and reflected being like the same thing. Oh man, these are kind of tangled up. Wait, what the? Oh, there we go. Phew. Now I know where all the JC cables went. Matrix boards. Am I right, Hoshi waiters? Oh, is that like a problem right now in a certain in a certain keyboard group buy? JST cable waiting. All right, let's see. So this is for the USB. Injection molded Jane? Oh boy. That would be a big cost undertaking, and also like, would it still be like a Jane if you change like maybe like not having weights for it? Would then people not call it a Jane? Well actually, as it is, people already don't call it a Jane sometimes, so it's, I guess I don't really have hope for people that much. Ran out of tea? I have a lot of tea. Hehe. I have a refill over here. I made some barley tea. Talking about that, haven't heard the injection molded TGR in a while. The KLC one. I would I would imagine anything injection molded is gonna take a while, like a while to develop. So I would probably just wait a long time before I. But yeah, we haven't heard anything about that though. I think you're right about that. I don't think we've heard anything. All right. Put this in. Just gotta use one of these screws here. Right, screw. There we go. Cool. All right. So testing of this PCB. I probably need to flash it. I think there is vial or VL with it, but I don't think it's pre-flashed like that. So I need to flash that. I'll just cover this so I don't accidentally press stuff. Let me get that flash file here first. Matrix 8XV2.0 vial. Oh, okay, great. I found it. Should be the same, right? Yeah. Okay. Bye bye, Krusty. Have a good one. Gotta say, some of my favorite finishes have been from Matrix. Very beautiful. Oh yeah, Matrix makes some of the nicest finishes for. I mean, does some of the nicest finishes in the hobby for sure. I mean, having access to the means of production obviously is a great perk. And they've really developed a pretty wide repertoire of different finishes that they can accomplish, anodizing or powder coat otherwise. Alright, well, there is hope. It turns on. So for now I will actually flash this first, which I believe I need to press escape or hold escape while I plug it in.
Nigo, what's up?
Yo, what's up? What's up, Poner? Oh yeah, Poner. I didn't get that that last package or whatever, or mailer. Didn't end up getting it, but it's okay. I have a replacement, so it's not a big deal. All right. Oh, that worked. Perfect. Okay. And then I just need to copy this to the new drive or whatever. Oh, I hope that worked. Let's see. Matrix. Okay, cool. Alright, Time to open up vial. Vial? They opened the claim? Oh, that's nice of them. Oh, it shows up. Nice, look at that. It shows up. Alright, great. It's doing keyless. I'm gonna program it how I like to use it myself. I normally put right control here. GUI. This key can be nothing for now because you don't really use it. I guess the layer toggle and stuff, I'll just leave it alone for now. Alright, let's just test it out. See you win keyless or bust. Do you know a blue board like the 8K R2 but aluminum? There are so many blue keyboards out there, aren't there? 8K R2 blue. I don't even know what that one looks like. The Aurora blue? But aluminum? Yeah, there's a lot of blue boards. Like that. Like, just look for anything that's navy colored or just like blue, but I mean, the Bakken Echo comes in a nice blue, actually. I suggest checking like an aggregator site, like thoughtstock.com aggregates a lot of pages, and there's a lot of in-stock stuff there. Actually, the Brutal V265 also comes in a very nice blue, which is also aluminum, so you can check that one too. But I mean, yeah, there's so many keyboards out there that do use a blue, and so I can't list all of it. But yeah, why don't you do like exclamation in stock and just check like in stock stuff out there. If you want to look in the market, you can go to Reddit /r/mech market if you want to shop around. All QMK, wait, do you know if all QMK compatible boards run at 1000, so 1 kilohertz polling rate? I'm trying to game on my Mammoth 75, it's only 125 hertz polling. I believe, yeah, I thought the QMK updates had been by default 1 kilohertz, like the higher polling rate. But if not, there is code for that to work, which is like native to the QMK firmware. How to do it, I actually don't know it right off the top of my head. Basically, I think it's just like an include kind of statement or something, like in the C file, to compile the bin or the hex, and then you would just recompile that bin or hex, and then flash it using QMK Toolbox. It's an easy change, yeah. I do remember. Okay, are we back? I think we're back. So sorry about that. Yeah, so my internet sucks, and it just kind of does things. It came back right away. It just kind of freaks out and goes, and then it comes back. So I don't know what to do. It's just, it is what it is. So we're back. It's called LOL Sax Artist Streaming. Damn, I'm gonna tell Ryan. Anyway, I'm looking something blue to match Keycap Sea of Clouds, icky or not too dark blue like most navy aluminum boards. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess the plastic ones, especially with the translucency, will look brighter. But yeah, if you want something like navy, I mean, like, Keycaps does offer a few like options in the navy blue because it is like one of their like kind of like signature colors basically. And then there should be a few other options, but I do suggest you just look through the market and as well as like whatever's in stock right now. So thoughtstock.com is a good place to start. You can start there and then go with other stuff later on. Diego, talking too hard, the universe can only take out so much. Gotta pick up chain smoking? What? Alright. So, yeah, sorry for the interruption, but let's get back to it. So, we're gonna do... I already tested the PCB, confirmed it works. So, let's go to the stabs next. I think I just needed, right, so we have a set of stabs here, but this one only has the 6.25E wire, so I need a 7E wire, which I do have at here with the other set here. Just gonna need to clean it up. I need to get a piece of tissue. Alright. I hate derivations with a burning passion at this point. I did not get a degree in pure math. Oh, like proofs, like derivations for theory stuff. Yeah, it's analytical stuff is always tough, Reborn. I get it. I mean, especially at the level you work, which is pretty absurd. So, can't say I envy you at all. Math is a disease? Oh boy. Struggle bus, I see. Struggle bussin'. How do I put this into the box without losing anything? This will do. It's not even real? Ha ha. You think, I think math is complex. Ha ha. Sorry. I'll stop with the jokes. Actually, we pretty much need everything here, so just gonna dump it all out. You must have a complex mind to understand. Oh man, not everyone will get that one though. I think the Discord regulars might get that. The solution to my code makes perfect sense physically, but no, we need a proof to validate the code. That's just the way it goes, man. It just do be the way the cookie crumbles. Gotta live with it. Suck it up. Alright. Can Kalam just help me with work? I'm sure he has the answers. Oh my god. Oops, I just realized the setting for the chat got reset for some reason. There it is, back on the screen. Alright, some sweet TX stabilizers here. Tiger 80 Arctic Sky good matching? I heard good things about the Tiger 80 at least. I remember Mr. Alex was pretty adamant and pretty optimistic about it, so I trust his opinion. Mr. Alex Otos. Abstraction layer, hello, how's it going? Almost dropped that into the cup. My vacay request just got approved, so pretty great. By the way, hi Dio, love you. Hello Jordan. How's it going, dude? You been busy? I imagine. Hope you've been well, dude. Vacay request? Where are you going, Abstraction? You going anywhere special? And I guess, is it like, when is it? Is it soon? Going out for a long time? Anything exciting? Met the project lead for the microreactor project at Idaho National Lab. That's pretty cool. Well, tired, been busy with stuff that's not paying out. Oh shoot. I guess if it's something that has to pay out based on the fruits of your labor, that sucks to hear, man. Because that's just like, because there's no guarantee there, right? Sorry to hear though. Hope you're past it soon enough. That way you can just not worry about the outcome as much anymore. First week of December, Chicago. For cousin's wedding, might head up New York City afterwards. Ooh, nice. December is it's a good time. It's not a bad time. It does get a bit, it is a bit colder and, you know, like, can be rainy or windy and stuff sometimes. But, it is still better than, like, January, February, I think, to visit, so. To visit other cousins. Oh, lots of cousins. Lots of cousins out there. Lots of extended family out here in the East Coast. Abstraction, where are you actually? Like if you're going to Chicago, New York, or like are you in the West Coast? Or are you somewhere in the Midwest? Winter in New York City hits diff. It's not that bad. People who complain about winter in New York City, come on. If it snows, they clean it up within that, like, overnight. They clean it up overnight. The city's so good at sprinkling salt and cleaning it up. New York winter is nothing. Nothing, I would say. I mean, at least compared to all the other places that are out there and that get much more snow and whatnot. Florida, so I can use the break from the humidity. Oh, okay, that's good. Also, let's see. Quote this. Here is the part we want to make. We'll pay whatever is needed. Oh, it costs that much? Yeah, we don't have. Oh. when you waste the time to quote people's stuff, it doesn't happen to me as much, I think, anymore, because I think I've kind of laid out my expectations. But yeah, that's rough. I mean, especially for the specific job you have, Jordan. If you didn't know, Jordan works with Mazak, so they do a lot of CNC machining based stuff and operations. So big bucks for machines and setups and all kinds of cool things, industry stuff. Come to Toronto? Toronto sounds nice. I mean, I've been to Toronto. I went to Toronto last June, June. It was nice. But that was also like a really nice time to go. But I wouldn't mind going to Toronto again. I mean, I actually do have reasons to visit. I do have friends there. And I visited before, and yeah. I do have reasons to visit. As in the vibes? Oh, okay, the vibes for winter in New York City. Yeah, I mean, I like being in New York personally. Most of the time, most of the year really. Summer is nice, good vibes and all, but only problem with the summer is just so humid. It's the only problem I have, but can't complain. New York City used to be cold when I grew up there. They don't have blizzards like that anymore. Yeah, for sure. Remember the last huge winter storm? They had to bat. Oh yeah, snow melters. Yeah, when we had, we have had some bigger winter storms, but we definitely don't get them that much. Not just the quoting, but doing an engineering project to make sure we're recommending the best options. Oof. Oh my, that's rough. Is there no way to? I guess that probably is because the industry, like the competitors, don't do this. Or like kind of like there's no guarantee, but there's no way to like have a deposit or anything like that, right? So it's like you don't get really paid much from the job anyway. As a frail South California, New York in winter, maybe as well be the Arctic Circle. Okay, no, it's basically free work until we get an order. Okay, yeah, that sucks. Because you're basically not quoting for the time that you're also spending preparing, so that's really rough. I guess that's just the way the industry operates. I mean, of course, if you're like, you know, if this were like freelance or whatever, like you can charge whatever you want, right? But yeah, ain't the way it is. I really like the cold. Sweater weather is a vibe. Oh yeah, sweater weather is definitely a vibe. Love me some sweaters and scarves and that kind of stuff. Nice coats and whatnot. Although I haven't bought like a nice coat in a while, I think. Yeah, I do like the winter. Dressing up is a lot easier than dealing with the summer heat, so I do much prefer the colder seasons. It does get a little depressing with how dark it gets very quick, very early in the day, but otherwise it's all right. Hello, Nightwalker. Hello. Any good breakfast lately? Not the type that I described before, like with the mini eggs and the whatever. But recently I've been having I've been having like bagels, like, you know, cut the bagels in half, and I've been putting some like 4 cheese mix and putting them into. Today I think I did 4 cheese mix. I put a little bit of butter and a little bit of minced garlic, and then put them into the oven for a quick broil. And then so it's like comes out like kind of nice and toasted with the cheese all melted. And then I put like I've been doing like pepperoni or like, you know, like cut meats on top. Yeah. And then having like, you know, coffee or like a matcha or something. Like a matcha latte or something in the morning. Yeah, it's been nice. Have to say, pretty heavy on the calories and definitely not nutritious, but it's so good, so I don't care. And you know, it does balance out with the other meals I have during the day, so it's fine. Like I do have like salads and other things. Logs? Ooh, I do like logs. I don't get logs often, but I do like logs. Like, yeah, if I go to like a bagel shop, then sometimes I do like having logs. But normally, I think my go-to order for a bagel shop is just toasted toasted like sesame or everything bagel with cream cheese and a tomato. It's kind of simple order, and then like a cup of coffee or something. Just a gold egg and cheese? Yeah, egg and cheese always good. Salt, pepper, ketchup, classic. I mean, I prefer egg, sausage, and cheese with salt, pepper, ketchup. That's my go-to if I'm getting an egg and cheese sandwich. In a roll. That's the good stuff. Oye, unos huevos rancheros son el mejor desayuno. Huevos rancheros, yeah, pretty good. Huevos rancheros, if you guys don't know, is pretty much like eggs and then a bunch of salsa. Kind of like drown them in salsa and cook them in it. So good. Good for a hangover, actually. Post drinking. Video kind of stumped and happening to a few of my boards. Wondering if you can help with maybe why. What is that? What's up, Trezoid? What's happening? Some of my spacebar saws, spacebar stabs are coming up like seesaws. Seesawing probably means. Wait, is it the stabs or is it the spacebar keycap? I think that's what I'm gonna ask you first. Like, if you take off the keycap, does that happen? Or like this? I've been using patch fixes by throwing material over the stabs. Right. What stabs are you using? And yeah, long pole switches kind of sometimes are a good hint, yeah. Because the height level doesn't match between the stabs and the switch. So if you have long pole switches, you get a higher center, higher middle, and a shorter side. So, I mean, I don't know how you type, but when I type, I press on the spacebar here. So for me, that's not an issue. But if you're pressing really hard at the edge, then that will happen more likely than not. But when I'm using a board, I almost never press the exact side portion. So normally that's not a concern for me, but if you're the kind who normally presses closer to the edges, then yeah, just make sure you are aware that for long pole switches that it can be a problem. Apparently one of the colorways for the Gateron stabs is longer poles to work better with long pole switches. Huh, interesting. Never tried them. If you want to rebuild, TX just released long pole stabs. It seems Gateron also has them. Oh, TX really releasing all these new things. TX also is releasing a plate mount stab pretty soon, right? I'm kind of excited for that because that means all these boards with plate mounts on them, like a lot of these OEM boards especially, like if you're rebuilding them or something like that, putting some TX stabs on those would be pretty nice. Like nice plate mount stabs on them would be pretty cool. What's the issue with long pole switches? Mainly that if you have, long pole switches are, well, longer, or they bottom out sooner. So when you press wherever the switch is gonna bottom out sooner than the rest of like a stabilized key. So if you're pressing on the side of the stab, like on the part where the stabilizing is happening, then you would end up with like seesawing, like Drizzly was explaining earlier, because you're basically pushing it against an empty space. They're released together, the plate mount and long pole ones? Ooh, okay. If Makibo gets all some of the plate mount stuff, I'll probably buy a couple sets because I want to replace a few OEM boards that I'm using. That's cool. That's nice. Hey yo, what's cracking? What's up, Boomerangaroo? How's it going? What's cooking? Never mind, what's wrong? TX trying to only sell the long pole. Plate mount hasn't been released yet. Yeah. Plate mount, I thought it was just like kind of teased or prototyped, I guess, from by TX Ken. But yeah, once those come out, I'll probably buy a few. So it had boxes already? I mean, I would imagine boxes are actually easier to prototype. Because they also already have like all the graphics. I mean, a box with stabs in it? Oh, I see. I get it. Long poles, take stats on Taobao? Cool. Yeah, if you guys want to join the Discord server, you can. It's exclamation Discord and you can just join it. There's some rules to read, but that's about it. You know how like there's like creators out there who like do content like on Twitch, let's say, and then they like will post highlights on YouTube and stuff. I mean, that's actually pretty normal, right? And so like sometimes when like that kind of stuff pops up, like say like, oh yeah, like you can check out the Discord command for the Discord server. It's like, oh yeah, for those who come from YouTube, you can check out the panel below where the link is gonna be posted or whatever. just was thinking about how like there are creators out there who will like make YouTube related comments for the video later because it's easier to edit like that. But it makes sense. Just realized I never do that since I don't really do any highlights or anything like that. Don't edit my like VODs to have like highlights and stuff because that's very time consuming and I don't have the time for it. It would be nice though to have like highlights. That's something that I've thought about. Hiring someone or just like having highlights done when it's important or when it's something kind of cool. If you ever do that, we can also have the pleasure of spamming "Hi YouTube, hi YouTube." That is true. That's true. When you do like the thumbnail pic, or yeah, normally the thumbnail pic or something like that is the "Hi YouTube" portion, or like for the clips, they're like "Hi YouTube, hi YouTube, hi YouTube," spam a bunch of emotes. I mean, obviously this goes for like much busier Twitch chats, where like, you know, there's just like a string of emotes non-stop. This phase, yeah. Yeah. Do you believe this $20,000 board? I mean, you know, whatever it is. Click here to find out more. But first, check out my ad on Squarespace. Squarespace helps me create my website the way I want it. If you sign up on Squarespace right now, you can get 30% off. Or something like that. Do you use 205 on the wires as well? Yes, I do. I use 205 on the housing and the wires. Please, you're saying all this for free? I don't even have a discount. I pay full price for my website. It's free, and then I also pay the full price. It's like me paying for my internet, where I pay like, you know, I mean, I share with, like, I have roommates. I share with my roommates, but, you know, like, we get pretty bad internet for the price. We pay like I think our monthly is like $95, and we get like $250 over 20 or something like that. It's so bad. It's like not even consistent. It's like $250 over 20 on a very good day, and probably on a completely random middle of the night hour where it actually works. Or actually sometimes it just doesn't work after a certain time of the night. So there's that. But, you know, like, you know, there's a lot of places that internet services are basically monopolized, which is the case for my building. But, yeah. Right now I'm being targeted by BetterHelp. I'm targeted by all kinds of ads all the time. Like, every time I go on, like, Insta or something, like, you know how, like, you know, you see, like, 2 stories and there's, like, 3 ads in a row, basically? Dude. Literally every possible Google search that you do is basically targeted ads. Tornado, hello! Whoa, Tornado, it's been a while. How are you? I have a strange request to perhaps use the infinite library of keyword knowledge between you and chat. Yeah, go ahead. Bro, are you really going to curse your internet connect while live? Look, I think it's fine. I hope. Knock on wood. Spam calls are the worst. Okay, I don't get spam calls much anymore also, because I also kind of just like put a lot. I have like a lot of block numbers, and I don't know why I just don't get as much spam calls. I get a lot of spam texts. I get texts like in Chinese, man. I get texts like in I think I got like a text like in Arabic or something. I don't even know, man. Like, I get texts like in language I don't even read or understand, and I'm just like, wrong number, I guess. But they're like a US based number because they're using like one of those like proxy numbers or whatever, right? Man, so many spam texts. It's awful. It's awful. It's so annoying. It's like, I want to read the text from my friend, or I want to read the text from, like, whatever, you know? Like, something more important. Maybe my 2-factor authentication code is more important than this stupid text that comes in, you know, unwarranted. And it's sitting in my inbox there because, you know, God knows what kind of spam filters we have. Have you heard of HelloFresh? It's America's #1 meal kit. Oh my god. I'm definitely gonna get an ad of this very soon, I'm sure. Zebra screwed me. Now I get non-stop car warranty calls. Oh shit, that sucks. I got a spam call from mainland China. Okay, hey man, us New York guys all got Spectrum. We can all complain about it. That is true. Us New York folks are stuck with Spectrum. That is true. A lot of us, at least. There's the few lucky that have like FiOS and shit. But not me. Talking about sexual fears to call this number type weird shit? Oh, whack. Get random ass calls from New York City. When I pick up, it's just a woman speaking Chinese. Yeah, that's pretty frequent. Apparently, they're bridging the hammer down carriers to block all the spammers. Fives is dope for sure, but I don't get fives in my building, so. Oh, I see the Fios people in chat, huh? Shades, Pride, and Boomerang. Huh. I have Fios and I'm very smug about it. I see how it is. Where I live is a Spectrum monopoly. Before I moved, I mean, my current apartment and my previous apartment are Spectrum as well. But when I was living in the DC area, I think I was stuck with Comcast. That actually was terrible. It sucked so much. That was actually probably worse than here. But yeah.
Why is for reason?
Wait a second. Is this a 7U wire, all right? It is, right? It has to be. Is it? Hold on. Oh, GZ. Want to trade files for resin? Oh, man. Diego, I found a listing for TX plate mount stabs. Guess they were released. Looks like TX China has 2 stores. Huh. Interesting. TIL, I guess. Oh. This is not a 7U wire? What? That's kind of whack. Okay. I thought it was. Oh yeah, it's not. Okay. Alright. I guess I just replaced the wire. I was taken out of the wrong place. You answered my question without knowing it, seeking the letters TX. Oh wait, really? Were you gonna ask something about TX stuff? Oh wait, no. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Wait. Oh, you're asking about a keyboard. I see. EO87. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. This is the right size. Couldn't remember the name, it was killing me slowly. I see. Wish TX dropped more boards? Yeah, I guess they kind of fully transitioned into not the board business, basically. Not keyboards. I mean, like keyboard cases per se. The TX V1 stuff was pretty cool. The V2 stuff was nice as well, in its own way, although it definitely had a bit of a design direction change. But it was nice. I really want a TX 1800 V1 or V2 is fine, I guess. V1 preferably. I think I like it a little more classic look, but V2 is nice too. ¿Cuál estás usando? TX tabs. What happened to TX? They just don't make a lot of keyboards anymore. That's not what happens. More like they just decided not to. It's not that great of a business. To be frank, I guess it's just difficult. Rather, it's like QC and all these things can vary a lot, and it's difficult. It's a lot of space too. I'm out of the loop due to my absence. Oh, I see. I mean, you haven't missed out on too much, I would say. I mean, it's same old, same old. There's always a new keyword right around the corner every other week or whatever, and there's a lot of in stock GMK sets nowadays, so that's kind of nice. And a lot of other options like PBT sets and stuff. That's pretty cool. They did make two boards somewhat recently. The Bach designed Bluetooth TKL and the machine acrylic TKL. Oh, I see. Is there a reason why black on white is in stock, but there's no white on black on inside? Can you guess why? What's your educated guess as to why white on black would be out of stock and black and white would be in stock? The answer is very simple, I think. I'm not educated? No, it's nothing about education. Hint, one is superior. Would you say the hype of the mech scene has died down since its pandemic highs? Yes, absolutely. Tornado, I would say the hype has died down and to a good extent because first of all, no stimulus checks. Second, economy is uncertain. There have been a lot of things going on in the world, like there's world events that have stopped. Energy production has gone down, of course, like we know about the, Russo-Ukrainian conflict, and there's been also like power cuts, like in China, there was that going on like during the pandemic too, and obviously the economy isn't particularly doing great. Go and check your retirement account. It probably isn't doing too good right now, and things like that. So yeah, it's definitely come down a lot since the pandemic. But yeah, there's also a lot of keyboards. There's so many makers now, so many vendors, like whether it's independent or associated with other people, like designers and vendors alike, is like associated with like bigger vendors and whatnot. But there's just like a lot of new entities too, like new producers and whatnot. And so we do have a bit of a just like a very large market that will I guess it's like you could say it could saturate to some extent. And since the demand is lowered, yeah, like things are staying in stock more frequently and more for a longer period of time. For some stuff, like it's basically just permanently in stock, which is pretty nice. But yeah, it's a good and bad thing. They also reduced the oil output by 2 million barrels. Yeah, that is true. But yes, Bobby, the hint is indeed that white on black is much more highly demanded than black on white. Gas about to go up again? Rip. Please don't tell me to check my savings account. I like to remain blissfully unaware. Oh, that's fine. Don't check it. Don't check it. It's fine. Just leave it. Keep second golden age soon? Who knows? California owes me a gas rebate. I forgot that they were doing that too over there. Where's my what the heck is my bag for keycaps? To test my stats? Did it fall off somewhere? Usually is here, but I don't see it. I must have put it somewhere. Okay, whatever. I'll just use this other set I have here. Weird. Put it somewhere. It might have fallen off. Fall off the desk? Don't see it. Oh well. Feel like keyboards hit a peak during tax return season? I mean, yeah. Pretty much anytime people get a check. A check that they did not account for, essentially. Pretty normal. Pretty normal. Listen, when I have arthritis in retirement, I'm not gonna be able to type on these banger boards. I gotta enjoy them now. True. 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 Better enjoy them while you're young and capable, full of energy and the ability to enjoy them. So yeah, I do agree. Why not? Wait, it's not the right thing. Wish I got a checks at tax time. I got a bill instead. Same. Same. High five. Me too. I usually pay. I never get a return. I mean, I'm inside 24/7, no pandemic, but you know what I mean. People don't want to throw money for desk equipment like they did when they were inside 24/7 too. I guess so, yeah. To some extent, anyway. Government gave me a return of $10. Sold a few guitars during pandemic, cost me a lot of money tax season. Rip. That's true. Selling stuff right now, it's like kind of iffy, huh? So I think this is this going to fully properly? Yeah. Oh, this space bar is kind of bold. Let me try a different one. What set are you using right now? This is from GMK Toko. It's sold on Daily Clack. Oh, actually, I guess it was technically like a small group buy, and then they sold extras recently on Daily Clack. Gotta report stuff I sold at a loss. Yeah, this year, especially with the new 1099s, it's gonna be worse with the ones from PayPal. Not sure if that's ticking or if that's just a long pull thing. I'm gonna assume it's ticking and just try to put some more lube in there first. How it goes. Oh, it might just be the long pull thing. I guess that's just a long pull thing. Yeah. Keep your receipts to write off expenses. Yeah. Yep. All right. Will it be sad day when the TGR Alex shows up at a Goodwill listed for $5? kind of slow feeling. Why is this doing this? Hold on. Alright. Let me get a different bar here. Alright, I'll be right back actually. I'm gonna go look for something really quick. Alright, I'm back. Let's see, it was 20K before. Oh yeah, the PayPal thing, yeah. Found my bag, it did actually fall off the desk for some reason. Let's see it. Huh, kind of feels strange. Let me try a different switch. Worst part of the 600 is that they'll just look at dollar amount, not the reasoning. You gotta sort it out. Yeah, you gotta work it out with the accountant. For that stuff, it's gonna be pretty annoying, to say the least. This feels fine, but it kind of feels like a tactile. Is that because of the wire? I don't like how it feels. I'm gonna see. I might actually take off this stuff and try a different wire maybe. I think the wire maybe is just not good for the space bar. Mi abuela ahora paga impuestos por su venta de chocobananos. Uf. That sucks. Yeah, a lot of the people who do any like hobby kind of stuff is gonna, it's not good. Like it's gonna suck for them because they're gonna charge people for basically, I mean, because you're gonna have to pay tax on everything, you know? So, yeah. Let's see. Try a different wire. For some reason, that one felt a little weird. Some people were setting up categories initially in 2022, but they stopped because they gave up in trying to categorize meals and transactions. Yeah, everyone's gonna get 1099 this coming year. I know I know I'm getting some for sure. But yeah, we'll see. It's gonna suck either way. It's gonna suck for accountants too. I mean, I guess they get paid more for more work, but it's gonna be a lot of work. Okay, I think that's fine. No. Just a teeny bit of lube here. Okay, that's better. All right. All right. Oh, Mr. Chicagoan. Hello, hello. Thank you for the tier 1 and 13 months. How are you doing, sir? It's been a while. Tax when I make money, when I buy it, when I sell it to a friend, then when I replace the keyword tax me again. Yeah. Gonna get taxed for every transaction you ever do. Do you prefer dielectric grease or XHT BDZ for stab wires? Neither of the two. I just use 205 grade 0 for wires. For everything, actually. For the entire stab stuff. I just use 205. Need a keyword crypto so I can trade for credit? Yeah, well. Crypto trying to be a stable thing is been iffy at best. Then again, I'm not too well informed to be making many opinionated statements about it. Might have to try that. I have trouble with tuning both. Yeah, XHT is pretty thick. Actually, dielectric is too. They're both very viscous substances just overall. I do think that the mobility of 205 might be a little easier to work with. Some people actually argue the exact opposite, is that the fact that 205 is a bit more mobile ends up being a like an annoyance for them. It depends for everyone, but I think at least for application wise, it's easier to spread that more evenly. Did any keyword NFTs get off the ground? Not that I can think of, no. Crazy story, my crypto account got hacked by someone in California stealing a T-Mobile iPad and issuing a new SIM card for my account fraudulently. Whoa, that's whack. Almost lost all my crypto. Might as well just get rid of it. I don't know. Did an Angry Meow try to do NFTs? A bunch of people tried to do them, I think, right? That I recall. I remember a bunch of people just posting about them. And people being like, huh. Reddit skin sold for like 4K? What the hell, man? People really doing weird shit with their money, but whatever. You do you, fam. That's crazy though. A skin? Yeah, I mean, hey, CSGO skins sell for a lot too, right? I don't know if this is the right positioning for this, so I'm gonna have to check. How often are you looking at your CSGO skin versus how often you're looking at your profile on Reddit? Either way is kind of a kind of a question mark. You know what I mean? It's like, does either matter that much? But hey, I don't mind whatever people do with their money. None of my business. Oh yeah. All right. Oh, Mr. Juan, ¿qué tal? How are you, my friend? How's it going? We're building this matrix with Zakus. Long pole switch. Linears. Very clacky ones. At that. Alright. Can't be bothered to put the noise filter, so just bear with it. It's not even that noisy anyway. Let's get soldering this thing. Alrighty. Got home from a middle school homecoming game. We were trampled, but my daughter's drill team performance was litty. Ooh. Too bad about the loss. Looked like a bunch of 25-year-olds playing 12-year-olds. The other team was huge. Oh man. I mean, that sounds like middle school, right? When they go through puberty and some of them just grow so quickly, and once, you know, certain teams just get stacked and they're super uneven. It's so unfair. But it's just one of those middle school, high school things, right? Because high school, it kind of starts evening out, but gotta hold your kid back a few grades to make sure he's bigger. Hey, who knows? You don't have to hold back on grades to be... Some people just got them genes. And also some just also are good at both sports and academics. It's all about discipline at the end of the day, so. That's an actual thing? I mean, I'm not surprised if it's an actual thing. I was in high school with guys who were hitting 20? Huh. Wouldn't their age just be kind of a dead giveaway though if they wanted to participate in any kind of league or, you know, competitive level? I guess in a way age doesn't matter if you have the skill, so I don't know. Probably depends on the sport, but yeah. Some guy was 20 in sophomore year. I mean, there's also non-traditional students for that matter, but yeah, I mean, there are also going to be people who may be held back on grades, as you said, which I guess, I don't know, kind of weird to me. I mean, not very common, at least for when I was growing up. I didn't see a lot of people who are significantly older or younger. I mean, specifically for the reason of school athletics, but That said, like when I was in school, like in like middle school, high school, I was in athletics too, so it's like I actually just didn't get to see that much. Then maybe it's like a more of a thing here in the US or something, or I don't know. If it's high school football, it's okay. You guys are just trying to get D1 college. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, it's true. Getting in as an athlete can be pretty beneficial. It's more common in American football. Didn't really see in baseball. Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, I played. I was in track and field and basketball, so kind of different. Alright, getting a little quiet, so guys, don't forget to check out the sponsors for the channel. We also have a new partner, HKB US. You can head up to hkeyboard.us actually to check them out. They're doing a Thoctober sale for October keyboards. Somewhere between $50 and $25 off. And of course, there's all the other sponsors who help this channel out. There's Agile, who has a lot of keyboard accessories. They sell from Toronto, but they ship worldwide. Pretty quick shipping for the US if you are located in North America. There's Canon Keys. Actually, they're sending out some cool new sets soon, so we'll get to see some new sets as well. But they've also been sending a lot of prototypes, a lot of cool sets that we've seen in the past, from the nice PVT line and Canon Caps and so on. And as you know, they have hired designers and all sorts of cool new people to work with them as well. So check out Canon Keys CB Planet for all your plate making needs, as well as they also have trays for screws like the ones I use. Bongo Cat trays, very cute. And there's, of course, there's Kinetic Labs for key sets, desk pads, switches, all kinds of goodies, lube as well. Novel Keys. Novel Keys is going to be holding its new GMK group buy. It's for, what is that? Is that Fright Club? It's a new set by Mr. Dotnik. That's being sold through Novel Keys. Novel Keys also has a bunch of officially licensed sets, such as the new Ghostbuster set. And there's also other ones from like The Mandalorian and so on, which are also Disney licensed sets as well. They have other licensed products, and they also have, of course, their own original products for desk pads and switches and all kinds of goodies. So make sure to check out Novel Keys. They also have in-stock sets in general. Good place to also go start looking. Then there's Omnitype. Omnitype recently put up 3 new desk pads, which I found pretty cute. There was this Terrazzo desk pad that I found really cute. But there are these 2 other designs that they recently put up. And I believe GMK 8008 round 2 is in, and the extras are currently on the website. So if you were waiting for 8008 round 2, it is up on omnitype.com/lightning. Our MX Black's light or heavy switches, they are pretty heavy. They are like, yeah, they're pretty heavy. I would suggest changing the springs inside of the MX Black switches, yeah. Alright, other sponsors, of course, there's Prime Keyboards, located in Texas. They have a new round of the Meridian coming, actually. The Meridian round 3 is coming in different colors. I saw this nice, very nice lighter blue Meridian colorway that's happening. But yeah, Meridian round 3 is happening. Check out the Prime Keywords Discord server for more details, and also their website. But they do have Meridian round 3 happening pretty soon. Project keyboard right now, they just have pre-orders for the most part for sets that have already run, especially like GMK sets. There's the Salvin team working hard on packing a lot of salvations. They also still have some patina artisans collaboration with Knee Deep, and they also have some in-stock items from like death paths and apparel and so on. So check out Salvin, CNC machinist based in Belgium. And then finally, check out Space. I believe the new GMK Polybius extras are currently up. And then there is the MW Pono Light, which is also designed by Mr. Sour, who made GMK Pono and GMK Dandy. The Dandy extras are also in stock right now. And then Hebe, if you know Hebe, Kate, they're doing a new collaboration for Halloween special. It's like kind of similar to this. I have this Hebe Year of the Tiger tray, but they're basically doing a tray of this size for a Halloween collab. Nice, and like a purple one. That's on Space right now as well, so you can check that out over there. The pre-order ends on Halloween, I think, so don't forget. You can also check out the new Booby keyboard. It's the Pono Light Edition one. It's currently $100, $99.99, and basically it's the same layout as a Juby because that's the whole point of the name. It's powered by Wilbitech 60XT PCB, but it's like Pono Light theme, basically stacked acrylic board in the Juby layout, which is a 60% with extra columns on the left. But yeah, the Booby Pono Light Edition keyboard is currently on group buy on Space. Just so you know, if you're looking for something maybe a bit cheaper and also that has that particular layout, it's a pretty good option. I actually did enjoy my Stellar 65, which is like a stack acrylic board in a similar style. It was really nice, at least when I used it. I actually still have it. Hebe Halloween trays, hello Kate, how are you? Alrighty, let's trim these guys here, and I'm gonna need a little bit of a Captain tape. Just to cover this. Good, how are you? I'm doing okay. It's been super busy lately, but hanging in there. Just trying to keep myself busy and at the same time productive and all that stuff. But yeah, been pretty busy, honestly. Been kind of all over the place recently. Just moving around a lot every day. Kind of feel like I always struggling to find more time in my day. Sean, hello. Here for a little. How are you? How are you? Love the Meridian. I really like the Meridian personally. Fry Club looks kind of neat. You don't usually see people riff on the ASCII aesthetic. Yeah. With the like multiple sub-legend stuff. I mean like the ASCII style sub-legends. Yeah. Will they sound the same with lighter springs? They'll sound a little different, pumped, but mixed blacks will still sound similar because they do still have the same housing. But I would suggest changing springs anyway, so yeah. Oh, I should whip out my Halloween setup, I guess. I do have my real force with the Halloween related stuff, or at least this season. Like the candy corn and that kind of stuff. Alright. Let's find those extra screws here. Congrats on the HKB collab. Thank you, Sean. Don't really know what's gonna come out of that just yet. It's kind of just the beginning. Really, I really just announced it for the sake of, well, announcing it because they were excited to announce it themselves, and I was excited to announce it myself. And yeah, I just wanted to see it, the news kind of out there. And I guess more importantly, yeah, hopefully something cool will come out of it. I really don't have high expectations or anything, or any expectations specifically. But it is super nice to kind of be partnered with a company that I never thought I would be partnered with, and more importantly, because I'm such a huge fan of HKBs and Topri, that I can actually work with people who make the stuff that I like. So that's always exciting. So I think that's whatever comes out of it. I think I'm pretty excited to you know, check it out and see how it goes. College is freaking me out, Sean. College, don't freak out too much about college. I think it's I think it's fine. It is a bit of a freak out at the beginning, but it really isn't too bad. Think I may get a new set of PVT caps. Ooh, if you're looking for new PVT caps, for example, like Novel Keys and Can Keys have released some really nice sets, to be honest. Like the Vasilisa set that we checked out last time was really nice. The Spellbook set was pretty cool too. Yeah, I've seen some cool sets, like very themed sets though. So maybe if you like them. I'm moving to. I may get a new. Oh no, wait, no. I'm reading with different people's. Bro, it's just the application. Trying to get into Princeton because I'm doing research for them. Oof, high bar. Getting into Princeton. I didn't get into Princeton, so I don't know. Best of luck though. I imagine the application process has changed a decent bit since I did it. It's been quite a long time since I did that, so don't really know. But I imagine it's similar, you know, writing some essays and submitting your transcript and maybe the SAT or whatever. That kind of stuff. Mostly the essays. I mean, the only suggestion I can give you is that if you do happen to get an interview and whatnot, just act normal. Act like a normal human being that's amicable and easy to talk with. That's really the best tip. It applies for every kind of interview process. But all they want is to see that you have a good head on your shoulders, and just, you know, don't try to force a relationship with whoever's interviewing you. Things like that. That's like the best tip I think people normally give. just don't be too out there. You don't have to be. Yeah, they're already impressed, and that's why they ask you to talk to them, so you don't have to impress them anymore. They'll just be impressed by the fact that you're normal and smart and whatever, you know. Do you know what is the left shift Bakeneko length? Oh wait, do you know what is the left shift length for Bakeneko 60? It should be 2.25U. Not 2U. 2.25U most likely for the left shift. And for the right shift, you can do 275 or 1.75 split shift and a function key, for example. If I get an interview, I'm turning that shit up. I like the confidence. Don't let the confidence get the best of you, though. Just go in humble and easygoing. I think you'll be fine. But, well, before the interview process, I mean, if you're writing something, like if you're writing essays, make sure to have somebody else read that. For me, I actually just straight up had my parents read it. I had my friend read it. I had another friend read it. I had a teacher read it. You know, when I was applying for, I mean, pretty much every application process I've ever done in my life when it comes to jobs, grad school, college, internships, I just always had, you start early, you start writing early, and when you have a draft, just ask somebody else to look at it for you. They'll give you, like, they'll read it and they'll be like, this does not read well because it makes no sense, or it doesn't flow well. They'll be like, I don't understand what this is trying to say. Like, you might understand it, but if they don't understand it, what's the point? That kind of stuff. Like, that's pretty much how it goes, though. You just have to, write in a way that it doesn't make sense. You read it and it makes sense. It's hard though. Writing is difficult. Writing takes practice. Constant practice. Just a lot of practice. But I've never been super good at writing, but all it was, I just took my time for it. That's pretty much what it was. Alright, so PCB works, all good. Alright, let's mount this up. So, let's see. So, to put this together, let's first put the... Well, actually, yeah, I think I should disconnect this one first. USB. But we should mount this guy here. Okay. What's the usual KVD fan shipping cost? It depends on the weight. It's volumetric based, so if you're doing something heavier, it might be like a FedEx, and it's kind of pricier. Like it should be like starting from like $25. Even the cheapest is probably gonna be like $20. So it doesn't show when getting the order set up. You still might wanna $10 to $20 is actually pretty normal for international. It's really not a lot of money, considering that even if you ship it inside of the States, small items are like $5 to ship, but anything a little bigger starts at like $8, $9 now. So that's kind of normal. Spacebar plate screw gonna be left out? Wait, what is this? I suggest going to my Discord and asking for help, because without visuals, I'm not sure what you're trying to say. I might have lost the conversation here. Carolina Mech does have FR4 plates, yeah, and they're pretty cheap. Pretty sure there's more than one place in the US that makes 60% plates for sure. For sure. Yo, Gordon Derp, hello. How's it going? I'll redeem it. Suggest a poll for what? What are you polling for? Man, I hate JST cables sometimes. I wish they could just sleeve this. Alright, that's fine. Well, people are making good suggestions, I think, so I'm gonna leave that to chat. Read up a little. I have no idea what you're... Hold on, what am I reading up for? Redeem a suggested poll and chat will decide. Decide on... Diego, if I get into Princeton and one other really good college? I mean, just go with your heart, man. Sean, like, the best way to choose where you want to spend the next 4 years of your life is wherever you feel the most naturally inclined to be, which... Sometimes, I mean, that's why people do like college visits sometimes, but honestly, it's also like the vibe, just kind of like, where do you see yourself in, like, you know, 2-3 years maybe, like half the way in, once all the attractive parts of going somewhere, like the whole, like, oh my god, I'm new here, it's awesome, I love it here, the seasons are beautiful, everything's gorgeous, I love the campus. when all that's gone and you're like in the middle of a meal, in the middle of, you know, maybe the winter or something, and you know, all that like honey glazed beautiful stuff is all gone, right? How do you feel about that place? That's my take on this, and that's kind of why I decided to come here to New York, because I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this like super long program or whatever. I'm doing this super long thing, and then I need to decide where I'm gonna go. You know, 4 or 5 years down the line or whatever. Am I gonna be depressed about being here or something? And that's how I thought about it. And New York was like, yeah, I was like, yeah, New York, there's a lot of stuff to do. I'll probably will never run out of things to do, so it's great. I love New York. That was my decision. Obviously, having the choice is a very big luxury, but yeah. Let's see. I have a personal vendetta against New Jersey. Sounds like a New Yorker. Diego, you're in grad school? Yeah. Not even like in New York, because I'm not from the city. Yeah, but I guess if you can see the goods and bads of New Jersey versus New York, I guess that's all it takes, right? That's all that matters. I'm just a dude who grew up in New York State? Fair. Since I'm from Alps, I see. I see. Alright, that's good. Whoop. Oh, cable getting stuck here. Come on. Alright. So actually, a client actually sent out the keycaps for this. First time using them. We're going to be using a GMK Redacted today. Diego's such a nerd. Imagine going to grad school. Scammed. Yeah, big scam. Grad school, big scam. Am I right? One big pyramid scheme. No cap? I mean, well, ivory tower is a thing. One thing I don't like is definitely, yeah, academic power dynamics are not my thing. Fortunately, nothing around my life revolves around that, but have seen the uglies too. Doesn't grad school pay you to be part of the program? It depends. Masters, normally, no. PhD, yes, normally. Diego, you should bet Theremin who can finish PhD first. Oh, probably Theremin. I can bet that would be him. He's a very smart and productive dude, unlike me. I can bet that right now. Grad school is so gatekeepy though, kinda. Really kills your morale. Okay, I can admit to that. It sometimes does, sometimes doesn't. It's kind of a hit or miss for me. That's funny because he said probably you when he did that giveaway stream. Oh, you asked him the same question? I see. I mean, I'm glad that we have mutual respect for one another. That's a good sign. It means we hold a mutual respect for one another. And I'm sure he'll do well though. On the other hand, I don't think I'm gonna be finishing that soon. or at least in the projected future. I'm not really sure exactly when, but I'm working on it. But that's a difficult question to answer for anyone in this position. So, is it master's or PhD? Oh, I'm in that doctor program, yeah. PhD. I already have my master's. Technically I'm already done with that part of it. So, we technically do get a master's before the PhD. So, I'm already done with the master's. Ooh, look at this. This is a nice set. It's a very nice set. This set is kind of interesting. It's not a pure white. It's kind of like this light gray, cool white kind of color. I really like the base color of this set. Should look good. What I study? I do kind of like a mix of things, but basically it's like engineering, like electrical, biomedical, bioengineering kind of stuff, mostly. One day we can call you Dr. Diego. Yeah, don't do it until it's true. Too soon otherwise, and don't want to jinx it. Newspaper kind of vibe, yeah. It's like that confidential document, supposedly. Scruffy marks, hey. Going for a PhD? Yep. Don't ask me when I'm gonna be done. I don't know. Don't know the answer to that, even if you ask me. A few years, at least, probably. Only my family calls me doctor as baby kid joking around. No one else does otherwise. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of normal. Hope the PhD program is paying somewhat good. I mean, they're required to pay like minimum, like to the extent like, you know, living expenses, like covers for like rent, food, etc. But it doesn't pay too much further than that. Like, I mean, like if I told you like my salary like goes pretty quickly. More than half of it goes into rent and utilities. So whatever is left over is very little, like quantity wise. So yeah. My uncles are like, oh, Dr. J arrived. Cute. Dr. Shaquille O'Neal still feels like a fever dream. Well, hey. Oh, well, also there's don't forget there's also honorary degrees. People do honor, like schools do give honorary degrees. I thought you got rent paid for. I mean, like you get a so the way like grad school works, Sean, is you get a stipend. You get a check that covers all that. I mean, like, as in, you are responsible to pay for. I mean, because you can decide where to live, right? Like, you can choose where to live. Like, you can choose what apartment to rent. You can live in the school like buildings, like school-owned buildings, for example. That's fine. And so there's a specific rent associated with that and whatnot. But you can also live like off campus or something, or you probably do just live off campus by default. So yeah, you have the choice of doing that. So you are responsible for managing your own finances, essentially. That's it. I mean, at the point where people are in a grad program, they're probably able to do all that. Like Kanye's? Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of celebrities, a lot of famous people have honorary degrees. It's pretty common. ¿Suena costoso? Y lo es. It indeed is costly to live in New York City. Do you think R5 should be a default for GMK? If you're asking me, Defunct, please. I am like the biggest R5 advocate. I know R5 is more expensive. I know molds, all that, yada yada yada. But I love R5, okay? I love 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 row profile. Specifically, the same as like it is for like a lot of OG cherry boards, right? I would love to see R5 on every single set ever, right? Obviously. Why? Why wouldn't I? The molds exist. We can cover 1.25U bottom row. We can cover 1.5U bottom row stuff. We can cover all the layouts that we need to cover. Why shouldn't we have, you know, why shouldn't we have R5 everything? It's available. Costs a lot? Suck it up. Are you offering on campus for your grad program? Yeah, every day. Every single day. The guy I'm working under is a grad student for Princeton. He's just barely in the state. I mean, some people can work remotely, but no, not me. I have to be present like almost every day. So no, I do have some. I can perform some functions. I can perform some things with like remotely, but no, there's a lot of things I can't. Also, I just forgot that we have some novelties here, so I'm gonna try using them. When CRP came out with their R5 mods, I had to get so many of them. Same TBH. Let's see, there's this top secret caps, which is kind of cool. I'll leave the enter alone. Kind of nice on its own. These novelties are okay. I don't like any repeated ones. So maybe we can do sealed and classified. Maybe. And then just use the regular ones here. Ooh, is this the alt, supposedly? Huh. Interesting balance. Oh, that works. That kind of looks nice. Can we run insane gambit of blank GMK sets? Yeah, I would love more blank sets for sure. I mean, well, blank GMK promise is still kind of expensive, but I mean, yeah, it would be nice to have blanks. For sure. For sure. Oh, I forgot the. Maybe I'll put some of these guys here. Huh. Maybe I'll put one of the Garrett novelties. Cool, kind of cute. Diego, do you see the long boy single row board that Google Japan designed? Imagine that with all. I thought that's a meme, right? I mean, it looks like basically like an April Fool's thing. It was so funny. Yeah, I saw it. It was so funny. The G board thing. Yeah, it's pretty hilarious. Pretty cute. Pretty funny. You know, I think for the escape today, I might try an artisan maker that I haven't really featured before, so kind of want to try this this guy here. This guy from MFC Caps. I like that one. Actually, you know what? I can run some more artisans actually, so maybe I'll try a few different ones. There's the Fugal here, would kind of look nice. Oh, kind of like in the Halloween spirit, we have this Boo cap, which kind of fits the grape perfectly. And then I think that one's too white. Do you see Glars's huge keyboard? Oh yeah, I saw the tweet. I saw that he was tweeting about it. So I did see it. I don't know more details about it. I heard that he lubed all the switches or something like that. Pretty funny, to be frank. Alright, that works. I have just enough whitish artisans. Alright. Alrighty. Let's get I think I do have a whitish cable here. Let's use this instead. Very nice, very cool. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Time to type. Let's see. Okay, and all right. This bad boy ready. Okay, and let's move the mic over. Alrighty, there it is. So we currently have this build with Zakus switches. It's been a while since I've done any Zaku builds. I don't remember the last time I did it. It might have been like a Portal or Sequence. One of those boards. It was a long time ago. But we have this Matrix 8XV2.0 additional with GMK Redacted. This is the Christmas edition one, which has interesting Christmas themed kind of decorations on the back. This is Zakus on a full aluminum plate. There is just that case silicone piece that's kind of thin that goes inside of the case. And yeah, we'll check it out. All right, here we go. Stabs or TX stabs? Nope. Forgot to set it to 60 seconds. There it is. Pretty nice. I actually do like how it sounds. I do think Zakus, because of the spring they have and whatnot, they have this like long spring, and just like the long pull, they do sound a little more kind of like, you know, a little harsher because of that like long pull sound, which is not my favorite, but it's like a very characteristic thing of like these switches. But I think that sounds pretty good in this board in particular. So I do like it on aluminum too. I'm not sure what you guys think. But yeah. Alright, here are the mods. defined, kind of fat. There it is. Left of space sound weird, just me? Left of space. This one or like the left side? Maybe the spacebar just not being fully on. Just has a bit of a harsh sound to it. But it's not like rattling. It's just the sound of the... All screws in? Yep, I believe so. Yeah, all screws in. All screws in, so including the one on the spacebar. Maybe removing the one on the spacebar could be nice. No puse los dos audífonos. Ah, I see. Yeah. Oh, missed it, Gordon? I can try it. Try again. I can do it again. Here, you can hear it one more time. Huh, exactly 130. Nice. Yeah, I dig it too, actually. I like it. I actually do like how it sounds. I do think the Zakus do fit this case. If you like long pulls in particular, like if you're not bothered by the short throw switches, I think these are pretty good. I personally prefer just regular lengths, I guess, switches, but these are fine. Yeah. Show back, please? Yeah, of course. I'll get to it. When are keyboards going to get their own section on Twitch, though? We have the keyboard tag, but I guess we don't get like its own full category. We do. Most people here, you know, will do their streams on Makers and Crafting, and we do get a keyboard tag, which you can click and it'll show you like any streams that have the keyboard tag on will show. Yeah, I guess it is a bit different. Badges can be changed out. Yeah, that's a unique feature of the Matrix 8XV2.0 ADDs. Yeah. We need our own category. That would be great. I mean, that would be awesome, right? That would be really cool. All right, you can check out the top here first. Are you wearing variations or blessing twos? I'm wearing variations right now. Do you have a 3.0 in the pipeline? I do not, Rivius. Anyway, here it is, our Matrix 8XV 2.0 in flash white, is what I was told. With GMK Redacted. Looks very clean. I dig it. I dig Reacted a lot on this right now. I think it looks super clean. Yeah. There's the side profile. Very clean. The seams are just impeccable on these boards. Super nice. There's the back with the Xmas badge. And then there's this alternating green and silver sort of portion there. USB-C port right there, you can see it. Side profile again. So show you the front here. Front height pretty nice. The keycaps sink in nicely with the GMK. And then here, that's the bottom. Has the little cool little novelty bonbons and the Xmas edition badge. Very clean, very nice. What makes Matrix boards special sought after? Overall, just like design that people like. Also, just like you know, people enjoy typing on them, right? And like, yeah, you can customize them. You can you can swap these badges out for some of the boards, and just an aesthetic that people think is very clean and nice. You know, good quality machining and finishing. So yeah, I think pretty well known for its finish. They have very nice finishing on their keyboards. So the finish options are crazy. Yeah, they have so many options because they do powder coat or Cerakote and like anodizing. They do all kinds of cool things. So the finishes are really cool. Which is something that a lot of people will lust for, right? Having pretty much options, like having like a bunch of options. So is it bouncy? This? No. This is a full aluminum plate. I don't have any plate foam on there. There's the little case silicone piece that goes into the inside of the case, but I wouldn't say this is bouncy. It's just kind of standard top mount feel. So not too harsh, but also not too harsh, but also not too soft. So it's not, I wouldn't say this is bouncy at all. I would say this is just kind of sturdy feeling. Yeah. They include some unique designs, including an OLED screen. Yeah, some of them have OLED screens. Some of them have, there's really a lot of design options too. Which is something that Matrix is pretty known for. It's like kind of wild, kind of out there. So, do I buy Matrix? Do you have the money to spend? Maybe. Try it out. I do have 2 Matrix boards myself. So, and I like them. I don't use them nearly as much because I do rotate through a lot of boards, but I do like them. I do enjoy them a lot. GIP 2.0 OG. I don't have 2.0 OG. I actually don't like 2.0 OG. Fixed cable, worst meme ever. Sorry. Fixed cable sucks. And there's also some things that I don't like about the 2.0 OG. Like some parts about the weights and like that they're like raw, and I don't like how the machining marks, you can see some parts of that. The machining marks, they look kind of ugly. Yeah, there's some aesthetic things that I don't like about the 2.0. Xmas are super hard to find? Oh, really? Well, I mean, hey, this is really nice. I guess I see why. Wish Matrix boards were more affordable. It is true that they're pretty expensive. Yeah, Lady Yaki's, it's right on the dime. They are expensive keyboards. It definitely is luxury level. I mean, keyboards in general are, but like, yeah, stuff that's in the $500-600 regime, and you have to still pay like any taxes or shipping and whatnot. Yeah, it's pretty expensive. Don't disagree with that. You gonna go for the core set? Probably not. Not for me. Is there like a 65 also? I don't really buy a lot of 65s. I prefer TKLs, and 60% is the most. 65s, I do consider them, but it depends. I actually do use a 65 pretty much every day, but yeah, I prefer to use 60s and TKLs in general. Yeah, Novelkeys ran the group, the North American side of the group buy in for the 3.0. Yeah. So bummed you missed the Novelkeys, JB. There might be extras and stuff. I do think because it was like a open group buy, there are gonna be a lot of units. So just wait. Yeah, I don't think you'll be missing out too much. That said, if you already have boards to rotate through, I think you'll be fine. Yeah. TKL 60 best lineup, based for sure. Love it. All right, folks. So that's all I have as for content for today. Yeah. So I do have a few things to announce. Aside from the partnership announcement from yesterday, which, as I said, if you missed it, I'm partnered with HKB now, which is pretty cool. Hopefully new projects to come there. I don't know what to expect, but so hopefully cool things to come there. But aside from that, more keyboard stuff related, like streaming related. This weekend, I should be building the keyboard called the RØDE 65. It's this keyboard that has like its own kind of like IP, like kind of like based on this like character that they design, and it's the target price point is pretty good. It's like $350. And they've been doing a bunch of prototype rounds, and yeah, that was kind of cool. But I should be building one of those, and I'm also going to be trying these new switches that I was sent called the Wisteria switches. They're like hand loop switches, kind of similar to like those Agile Moon switches. Perfect spring weight. It's like 62 gram, which I like a lot. It is long pull, so there's that. It's like 3.4 millimeter travel length, I think. So we're gonna be showing those too. Pretty cool. And then Rivius, thank you. How do arrow key on a 60%? I arrow key using HKB style arrows. HKB style arrows on is on a 60 basically is going to be FN, and then there's this diamond right here. So up, left, right, down, up, left, right, down. And this is pretty much like, so it's like a muscle memory for me that it's super easy. Yeah, I can game with HKB. It's really nice. I love the HKB layout, but yeah. Split backspace is nice, but I do like full backspace on 60s too, so I'm not too picky about it. Let's see. So that's probably this weekend. Saturday's a likely day for the RØDE 65. And then next week, something exciting. On the night of the 17th, so that's on Monday. On Monday, I think we will be seeing the new Mono-K release of the TGR 910. So that will be on Monday, most likely. Monday night is the likely date right now. So that'll happen then. I built the JNV2ME with, I think, Tactile, so I think I'm gonna be doing some Gateron linears, like might use like GATX switches or something like that. Whatever I have around. Sorry about the siren in the background. Get loud. But yeah, that should be on Monday. So yeah, RØDE 65 this weekend, and then Teacher 910 ME basically on Monday night for local time. So I'm in New York, so New York time. Yeah. Yep. Did that release already? No. The raffle is going to be held on the 25th of October. So that's coming in 2 weeks. 2 weeks time. It's gonna be the raffle. Yeah. So that's probably what's gonna be. And And then of course we do have some other builds coming up. I do still have some other stuff to build. Like I think I have a heavy grill that I need to mod and build up. I eventually, but before the end of the month I should probably also be doing the densest KLC rubber hose collab board called the Fika. It's like a top mount board that KLC is gonna run. I think they're planning on the group buy for that like at the end of the month. So I should be building one before the end of the month. And yeah, and then there's a bunch of other builds I have to do. So you'll see a lot more content for the rest of the month. But yeah, I think that's all I got for now. So yeah, let's go check out. Let's see who's live. But that's pretty much all I have for tonight, my friends. Yeah, that's kind of like the announcements for the evening, for the coming week or so. Let's see. Thank you for today's stream. No worries. Thank you for coming by. I know that we did have an interruption earlier today, but thank you for sticking around if you did. Let's see who's currently live. Mr. Lolstax did go live again. He is doing a Dallas build. I see a few people I've never seen before. I see the Key Circle doing a purple frog TKO. That kind of sounds kind of nice because I do like the frog, looks pretty cool. Inugachi doing a Keychron Q10. So it's just like the Alice layout, I think, or kind of like looks more like a Sagittarius, but it's more like Alice layout Keychron with, yeah, it's like a 65, 75 maybe, but it's like Alice style. And then I don't see any other people actually that I know. So yeah, I've been Team VOD because of time zone. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, my streams normally happen in the evenings, my time, which ends up being either mornings or afternoons for Asia, and you know, Australia and New Zealand and stuff. But then for EU people, it's really difficult. It's basically middle of the night, and there's some odd time zones that I don't fit for streaming. So yeah. The Succubus patty rated the other night is looting silent alpacas. Succubus. Oh, I see it. CH Guinevere? They're doing a Lubeathon of silent alpacas. Yeah, that's right. You can raid whomever. Do you guys want to see? You guys want to talk to someone, or do you guys want to check out a frog build? Or you can also go. I think we should probably raid someone smaller this time. We did raid the LOLs last time, so. Alright, maybe I'll just rate the new keyboard builder here, the Key Circle. Don't know them, but why not? Get to know them soon. Alright, Meowgo raid. Lightning raid. Do circular keyboard stock. Why not? Why key circle when you can key rectangle? Meowgo notes. Alright friends, there's our rate message. Again, thank you everybody for coming by. I'll probably see you guys this weekend, and then early next week for sure. And then for the rest of the schedule, I'm not sure. I actually do have a very packed schedule next week. For like work, and so I don't know how much I'll get to stream next week, but I'll see you guys soon. All right, friends, take it easy. Bye, Kate. Bye, Kwapa. See ya.